Her actions read clearly to you, but her mouth says otherwise. Story 1. Then it's her receiving the girlfriend treatment without giving you the boyfriend treatment, which is basically her end of the deal. I've seen this with many female friends I've had. Cut her off. Story 2. It sounds like one or both are enjoying the benefits of a relationship without doing any of the real work or making sacrifices it may take to achieve a relationship. It will not work out unless you both take it somewhat seriously. Story 3. A saying I once heard: for a man, the difference between a friend and a girlfriend is the emotional bond. For a woman, the difference between a friend and a boyfriend is sex. You think she's treating you like a couple. She probably thinks she's treating you like a friend. Story 4. Had a girl do this to me. So I met someone else to become a couple with. She stopped being friendly real quick and became a jealous person. Had to cut all contact. Story 5. She may be into you, but she's not into you enough. If you're okay living in that gray area until she decides she's ready to move on, I guess you can do that. But if you're going to develop feelings while spending time with her, then save yourself the heartache. She's told you it isn't going to happen. Story 6. Know that she is either consciously or subconsciously using you. Women collect men into friend zone relationships as a backup. Her saying this is a warning that any sense of a relationship is temporary until a better man comes along. My personal advice if you are looking for love is to make a clean break. The mental stress due to these relationships is intense. If you have feelings for this girl, end it. Or you will spend a decent amount of time listening to her complain about how she cannot seem to find a decent man when she breaks up with all the boys she gave a chance to. You do not need that energy. Story 7. Boyfriend duties without the benefits? You are her backup or she isn't sure about you. Sorry. Even if she is a virgin and isn't ready for sex, you could still be official and exclusive. Story 8. You are the temporary boyfriend, fulfilling the boyfriend role until she is with her permanent partner. In other words, playing games. You should find someone better. It sounds like she's not the one for you. Story 9. The friend zone is somewhere you put yourself when you're either unwilling or afraid to be honest about your feelings or unwilling to take no for an answer. Have the confidence to be upfront about what you want and the respect to take whatever answer she gives, and you'll never end up there. There's also no shame in discontinuing a relationship if what you were looking for in it was romance and all they want is friendship. If you go up to someone looking to buy a burger and they say they don't sell burgers, you're not then obligated to hang around them just in case they start selling burgers. Story 10. Some girls are unintentionally flirtatious. Not sure about the specifics between you two, but if you can't keep romantic emotions out of it, I recommend cutting it off before you get hurt. Story 11. There's a fine line between having a female friend and two people acting like a couple. But I think I understand what you're getting at. It's the female equivalent of a guy sleeping with a girl and refusing to be in a relationship. She wants the relationship parts, such as companionship, self-fulfillment, personal validation, and protection, but doesn't want to commit to only getting that from you. It's up to you how to proceed. If you have any feelings for her, bail out now. Tell her exactly why. I like you and don't want to pretend to be a couple when that's what I really want. It won't get easier to spend a lot of time with her and then find out she's dating someone else. Story 12. It means that she is still looking for better options. If you want to play that game, go ahead, but do not pretend to get heartbroken when she leaves for another guy. If you still want to play that game, have fun, but do not get emotionally invested. Story 13. She likes keeping you in the friend zone while being with someone else or everyone else. Anyone but you. If you want to be her friend, quit doing things that couples do. It's only going to make you think it's something it's not. Nothing is sadder than a friend zone breakup because she legitimately doesn't care like you do. Story 14. It means you are a placeholder until she decides to move on a timeline completely convenient for her. If someone says you are just friends, treat them that way. Always make them pay half, split all decision-making at least 50-50, but skew in your own favor if you really do not like theirs. Continue to look for an actual relationship with others under the expectation that you and your friend are both viewing each other as single people. Story 15. If their words and actions do not align, then it is time to set some boundaries or walk away. Why waste time, energy, and your self-esteem on someone who does not make you feel totally desired and important? Story 16. I actually know a couple of women who experienced this with men. The men ended up marrying other women, and the women were left crushed. If someone tells you they just want to be friends, believe them. Story 17. Act like a couple? Are you sleeping together and kissing? Unless those things are happening and she has previously said, let's be friends, then you are friends. If there's confusion in your mind, then just move away a bit, and if she raises it, just be honest. Story 18. She is keeping you as a backup while she explores other options. Tell her you want her romantically and you will not be friends. Then go no contact if she chooses otherwise. She will either come back when she misses you, or she will never reach out again and you have your answer. Story 19. Break things off. She and many other women think that a relationship is sex and friendship. So, when you want a relationship, she will accuse you of just wanting sex. Whereas a girl worth having a relationship with understands that it is so much more. Stop feeding her ego and giving her attention, and find a worthwhile partner. Story 20. Then treat her like a friend. Don't do things you wouldn't do for your other friends. If she's trying to walk hand in hand and things like that, then shut it down immediately. If she gets mad, then say you aren't in a relationship and that holding hands is reserved for girlfriend status. Also, add that you don't want other girls to get the wrong idea. Story 21. She is playing head games with you. You are her sexless substitute boyfriend until someone else she sees as better comes along. My advice is to walk away and cut all ties. No one wants a crazy, manipulative girlfriend like this in their life. It only gets worse from here, brother. Story 22. Most of these responses are going to say, cut your losses and run. But I suggest really looking at the situation. I had a 2-year fling with a friend with benefits. When we were together, she and I did the entire boyfriend-girlfriend experience. When we were apart, there was friendly texting and some occasional flirty texting, but things rarely ramped up until we were getting close to a meet. I developed strong feelings for her, but there was a significant age gap between us that constantly felt like a barrier to becoming serious. However, I never spoke up and just assumed she didn't want more. She was younger, 28, and I was 42 when we first started messing around. It wasn't until later, when she was about to get married, that I learned she had also felt the way I felt about me, and that she had also assumed that I didn't want more with someone just starting out in life. She was finishing her Doctor of Philosophy. I missed out on the best relationship I had had since I lost the love of my life in a car accident 20 years ago just because I assumed and wouldn't speak up. Learn from my mistake. Talk to her. Don't come on here looking for answers. If you love this girl or think you could, then just be open and honest with her. If you being honest drives her away, then she was probably using you in the first place. On the flip side, she might have relationship trauma or other issues that she wants to work through without losing you. If so, then that's your call on how you want to proceed. Regardless of what happens, communicate. As the old saying goes, when you assume, you add an S to you and me. Story 23. I had a girl do this exact thing to me. She says she wants to be friends, but the vibe is way above that. In my case, she said it's just her seeing us getting closer. Back away from her, and if those moments happen, don't let them get to you. Just play them off. Story 24. Bail out. She is using you for emotional support and a sense of normalcy. You are being kept on the back burner in case plans A through Q do not work out. Story 25. It's going to hurt more to stay in this kind of relationship than to leave. I know from experience. Don't do what I did. It's not a fun position to be in and will be hard on your mental health, especially over time. Story 26. Okay. Immediately start flirting with other attractive women with her by my side. It's easier to pick up women with one as your wing woman, or she will quit the charade and make a move. For the record, if she plays these games, she's never to be considered long-term relationship material. Only friends with benefits. Story 27. Games, no time for that. Be clear or be out. The number of women that play games is tiring. The moment she says, I don't know, I am out, Give me a call when you know and move on. You'd be surprised how quickly they know what they want if you resolutely move on. Story 28. This is a trap. If you care for your sanity, you'll end it amicably without the just being friends. Unless you can handle it and set very strict boundaries, but even then, if you're sexually attracted to her, it will make things very complicated in the long run. It is like playing with fire and waiting for an accident to happen. Story 29. Get away from her. She wants to be involved with other men but get her emotional fix from you while giving you nothing. Literally, friend-zoned. If everybody else in the world doesn't work out, then she'll consider you. I've seen it happen. Don't be a fool. You can be her friend, well, not really, but keep it platonic. Simple. Cut the boyfriend couple stuff out and see how she really feels. Story 30. Get her involved in your dating life and gauge her responses. Ask her to set you up with her friends. Use her for dating tips such as outfit choices and places to go. Send her screenshots of text conversations from dating apps for advice on replies. If she claims to be a friend, she'll support you on your quest to find someone. If she makes a fuss about your dating life, she's not your friend. Story 31. Without specific examples of her behavior, it could be mind games, or you could be reading too much into completely innocent behavior. I've seen both happen. Story 32. What to do when she says, "Let's just be friends." Then you proceed to act like a couple. It means you are not respecting her boundaries. She told you, "Let's just be friends." So you should not proceed to act like a couple. Why complicate things that do not need to be or lie to yourself? Story 33. Be honest with her. I really like you, but to me, this feels too much on the line between friendship and a relationship, and I need it to be one or the other. Since you said you only want to be friends, I'm going to back off for a few weeks to get my head on straight, and then we can continue as friends. It's honest, it doesn't throw away a potential friendship, and in some cases, it causes the other person to see that they can't have their cake and eat it too, and makes them realize they really want the cake. Story 34. Women have to worry about good enough to have an intimate relationship with, but not good enough to be in a committed relationship. We have to worry about good enough to be in a committed relationship, but not good enough to have an intimate relationship with. Story 35. It may be that she is physically attracted to you, but, for whatever reason, does not see you as relationship material. I'm not justifying it. She is being careless with your heart, and it is definitely not okay. However, I have seen this many times and have even been this girl myself. She is stringing you along for short-term gratification. You deserve better. You deserve to be fully wanted. Leave. Story 36. Using you for emotional support until her ideal guy shows up. Peace out. She is unable to be alone and needs to have an emotional support guy in between relationships. Story 37. That can mean you are being used. She gets transport, sometimes protection, company, and assistance, but gets to abandon you when she spots someone else because we were just friends. Keeping her options open. Be friends if you want, but that's kind of tough on you. Much better to immediately start looking for someone else. Story 38. Welcome to the friend zone. Unless you all are having sex, then you are friends with benefits. But it is probably a one-sided thing. She is allowed to sleep around because you all are not together, but if you do, it is a betrayal. Like others have said, she is playing games. Bounce. Story 39. Leave. Say, I have enough friends, and walk away. She wants the benefits of a boyfriend without the obligations of a girlfriend. Unless she's 15, it's beneath you both to tolerate it. Story 40. Get rid of her now. She's an emotional leech and a waste of your time, energy, money, and emotions because she just wants to feel good and doesn't care about you. Brother, you don't deserve that. Hope all goes well. Story 41. Do not act like a couple. You are asking us as if you do not have any free will. Stop acting like a victim. If you do not agree with the situation, then end it. Christ. Story 42. What to do? Try to be intimate with her. You will realize that she will start to disappear from your life because she does not actually like you. She just likes the attention you are giving her. Story 43. Post-Me Too era, this is a dangerous path to think down. Her mouth said no, but her body said yes is never going to hold up in court. Edit afterthought. You are probably just being friend-zoned. Happens to the best of us when they want your time and attention but do not want to actually engage with you romantically. Story 44. As a pursuing male, you need to make decisions and be clear about your intentions. Say it like this: I really like spending time with you. I enjoy our friendship a lot, and I would like to take things up a notch slowly. Otherwise, we are wasting each other's time because we won't be friends when we move on. If you're not interested in giving it a go, let's move on. Story 45. Either she is completely stupid or she is playing with you. Either way, just ask her out and be honest about how you feel. Do you even like her? If she says no, then just be friends and don't do anything more. Story 46. Encouraging skirt trees, air expansion, political whole books, attractive piquant. Story 47. You are young, so I'm going to tell you what other men have already said. Do not be friend-zoned. Under no circumstances should you wait around for a woman to choose you. As a man, you are going to go through hundreds and hundreds of women. Some you will sleep with, some you will date. Most will not want anything to do with you. This is just how it is when you are a man. Learn to accept this early. Do not pretend to be someone's friend to sleep with them. Move on to people who actually will.